EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills. The second of our 5 international games this season, the Jags and Bills underway here in North London. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. Flushed out right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. They go play action with Lawrence. That is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that takes us from second to third down. When you look at this defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him the first down. Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Lawrence going to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The elements here definitely going to be a factor. You're going to have some drop balls playing in conditions like this.
Yeah, you got to minimize them as best you can. That means 100% of your focus has got to be on making the catch, not on what you do afterwards. Look it all the way in first.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
kick by McManus is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
With their lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. The Bills are 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A quick throw into the... And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Jags grab it. Down the left sideline. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for Jacksonville score. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The tackle there by Trey Herndon. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Allen now on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Jamal Agnew. He will score. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That third down conversion good for 23.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly.
Lawrence hit him. The ball is free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Draw play, ETN. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff goes, and the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. Touchdown Jaguars! Calvin Ridley, 43 yards. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's complete to Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He played well last week, had the pick 6 around the football again. Couldn't quite come up with the interception, though.
Didn't get that one, but you just know that that's what he's itching for, and that's what the whole team's itching for. I know the night before games, a lot of them show video of the best plays of the previous week. His pick 6, guaranteed, was on that. Good memories for him.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. On the return, here's Agnew. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Lawrence will throw. Now a screen set up for Johnson. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw again is Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by McManus is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing now is Allen. Open man downfield is Davis. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. Room here to run. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. Still going. Christian Kirk, touchdown. Christian Kirk, 63 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. McManus now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Jaguars 34, Bills 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting?
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, Bigsby. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Bigsby. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Another run by Bigsby. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Lawrence going to keep it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Jags get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.